So today I'm going to be showing you guys what I think is maybe the most underrated stratagem in the game, and that is the Grenadier battlement. Now this thing has a sub 1% pick rate on almost every front, usually almost neck and neck with the Sterilizer. And while it has a lot of flaws, I think that is a little unfair, because at the end of the day, this is still a grenade launcher with 60 grenades and a lot of HP on that wall. It has a lot more uses, I think, than a lot of the other 0% or near 0% pick rate stratagems, though it does have some flaws. Again, I will get into those as we play, and I'm sure we will see those flaws appear many times. But I've tried to cook up a build that hopefully will complement it and mitigate the weaknesses a little bit on the bot front. I'm going to be using the recoilless rifle so that I can hop off the battlement immediately when I see a heavy, pop it, and go right back onto shooting grenades. I'm going to be using the rocket sentry for some fire support against all types of enemies, including heavies. It's just fantastic stratagem all around. The 500 kg, because I want something that I can use against both fabricators and objectives, and this is kind of the only thing that is good at that. I could probably also use the 120mm. That would not be a terrible idea, but I'd rather have something a little more precise that I can use while I'm fighting at these flags. I'm going to be using the sickle because it's one of my favorite bot primaries, and I don't feel like aiming today as much as usual, so I'm not going to use the diligence. I'm going to use the senator to snipe out Hulk visors. This thing's really good at that. I'm going to use the Devastator fortified heavy armor for the 50% reduction of explosive damage. Recoil does nothing for me with the loadout I have, but the armor rating and explosive resistance is extremely good. And finally, thermites just have more anti-tank against this. This is the worst Rider Scorcher seed, so actually I'm going to make a change on the fly, and I'm going to bring the ultimatum, because Scorcher Hulks, the flamethrower Hulks, are really hard to kill with a Senator because they move and bob so much. I think the ultimatum is better here because it's also going to work against War Striders, which there will probably be many of on this seed. And finally, Vitality Enhancement, just for more survivability. So anyway, that's it for the build, so I will see you guys in the mission. So I'm going to try and deal with this Factory Strider convoy quickly, because last time there was one in the mission, I think that was honestly the last video I did. I took a really long time to actually get through them, and that slowed me down quite a bit in my completion time. This time I would much rather be done with it as fast as possible. So I'm going to clear out some of these guys over here using the grenade battlement as cover primarily, but also just as for the grenades. But 2 shots to the side of a Factory Strider should take it down. I think I hit his leg though on the second go. I also can't crouch here, so I couldn't use the reload speed attack. But I was kind of gambling a little too much by not taking out. Oh, brother. Hello, and goodbye, and hello again. This is a pretty tough start, I'm not gonna lie. If only because I aggro the Factory Striders and they are now ragdolling me on cooldown. And there's also enemy artillery here, so I think I'm going to take out the enemy artillery first and foremost and then get back to the convoy, even though I did want to take them out right at the start. It's not looking like that's the best option. There's just a little too much going on for my taste. And I'm just going to hopefully be lucky and not die to those. Oh, there's another one here. It's going to be a lot of Factory Striders to deal with. But I don't think I'm going to get fantastic use out of the grenade battlement until I get to one of the flag objectives. But that's also going to be the hardest part of the mission, most likely. Please make it. Okay, did not make it over the wall. So that's probably not going to do very much for me. In fact, I think it did. Well, I guess it killed a fabricator, but that's not really what I was concerned about here. And that one's stuck to an enemy, so it's also not going to do much. This is not proceeding as planned. So I'm going to get active. Your guns are gone, so that probably wasn't necessary. Because really the grenade barrage is not that scary when you are in heavy armor. Heavy explosive resist armor. it is really the fusion cannons that do the most damage. But anyway, I haven't even gotten to talk about the grenade battlement because I have a lot of thoughts on this thing. It really has a conflicted identity because the gun, like the grenade, feels like it should be useful on a swarm faction like the bugs or the squids, because that's where grenade launchers really thrive. But the wall there is kind of useless. It really is only useful against the bots, in my opinion, because, you know, what do you call them? Elevated overseers on the squids, they have projectile attacks, but they just go over the wall to shoot you anyway, and so it doesn't matter, and all the other enemies will run you down, or have some way of getting around it that make the actual battlement part of the stratagem not that useful. But you look at the bots, where the wall is actually useful, and the grenade launcher is kind of just, it's not bad, but it's not what you want on there. Like, if I could get an autocannon, or a heavy machine gun, that'd be kind of sick, but the grenade launcher just feels kind of like a strange thing to use on the bots, and it does have utility, particularly against berserkers, and there's a lot of berserkers on this seed, which is kind of why I brought it here. And like you saw, I don't think I pointed out as I did it, but you can destroy hulks from the front with a grenade launcher if you shoot them in between the legs. Okay, I think I've cracked the side armor of all those guys, but I don't think I've actually killed any. Because they keep turning right after I crack the side armor, and I am not getting in there to the inside. Because 2, yes, that's a 500 kg angle. 2 recoilless shots to the same segment of the factory striders always kills them, because the first one breaks the armor and the second one does its damage directly to, I was about to call it the meaty bits, but I guess it doesn't, it's a robot, it doesn't really have meaty bits, but the internals, that's what you want to be damaging. So if you shoot it in a bunch of different spots with the recoilless, it's not going to do much, but 2 shots I think that one just straight up missed. 2 shots to the same chunk is enough to take it out. But if you cannot get 2 shots to the same chunk, just spamming rockets in there will eventually get it. And I am right next to a resupply. I'm going to use the grenade battlement as cover. Yeah, so it's just a confused stratagem, I think, and it's really cool. At least to me, because I love building fortifications, I love entrenchments, things like that. That's the kind of thing I enjoy. When I play RTSs, I turtle. Well, not always. It depends on the strategy game. But I love turtling. I love building. I think those things are fun, and I kind of wish we had more very defensive options than just like different flavors of sentry. Even though we have 3 emplacements now, really, the AT emplacement is more like a utility tool that you use to snipe out dangerous and annoying objectives, and the HMG is the cooldown's just too long. Honestly, it's almost really good, but so I've been staying at this position for a while, just taking pot shots, because I do not want to move too far away from. I should have guessed that would have bounced. So you're getting flinched from behind, which is making you miss your head. But I'm really just buying time for my sentry to go up. Okay, there's another one, and I think there's only one more, and that one might already have the rear exposed. Nope. Because the further away you are from these guys, the easier they are to deal with. You just have to hit your shots, which, you know, always easier said than done. In that case, I think that was a pretty effective takedown on those guys. So let's get a little use out of you. You gave me some cover, but now you're going to give me some firepower. But if you could swap out the grenade battlement gun, I would use this on the bots all the time. I'm not sure what support weapon I would always put on there. I would have to do a little testing. But I'm leaning towards an autocannon type deal. Something with stagger if hulks get too close. but still explosive. I think that would be really cool if I were allowed to do that. Unfortunately, for now I am stuck with the grenade launcher. And I tried making a video on this with the bugs, but I think I'm going to boycott the bugs for a while, because holy shit, I've just been having zero fun with them recently. And when I say zero fun, I mean like I rage quit multiple times. Because I just kept dying in the stupidest ways, and impalers, and weird hitboxes, and just so much bullshit on that faction. I just was not willing to deal with anymore. There's still a little bit of bullshit on the bots, don't get me wrong, but the bugs, they are handily my least favorite faction. Even less, I even like the squids better, which might elicit some gasps, but I stand by that. I despise the bugs. Maybe not all the time, but in my current mental state, after what they subjected me to today, trying to record a grenade battlement build, I'm seething with hatred towards them. But anyway, I did record the battlement build, and I lost the mission, like on the last objective. So I didn't want to post that, because I haven't posted any mission failures yet, because I don't know if people will be really interested in that, because I don't know. I'll post it if people say something, if anybody's watching this particular segment of the video, and enough people tell me to post it. Maybe I'll post it, because it was still a pretty fun mission, and it's only until the end that I got real bullshit, and I screwed up, but it's not that big a deal. So this, I've been very slow. I spent 10 minutes fighting that. But I guess I did a heavy outpost and an objective as well. And factory strider convoys always take a while. That is not a trivial side objective. It's a very strong contender for the hardest one. Honestly, along with jammers. And I guess siege artillery can be pretty tough if you're unlucky with patrol spawns and are solo. Mostly on the squids and the bugs though, because they run you down quite a bit. Okay, headshot these guys, tap this guy. We gotta get Kraken, or we are going to be in this mission forever. I'm gonna set up, that seems like a good place as any. You're gonna go there. I hear people, I see you, I do not want you there. Okay, the wall might actually stop you for a little bit, and they are, the battlement structure is actually pretty tanky. It takes a lot to bring it down, which is good, but still, it feels bad if it goes down and you didn't get to spend all your grenades. But you get a lot of grenades, so I advise you spam them a little bit. Not completely, because you don't want to be too wasteful. These flag missions are usually pretty long. But it's definitely not something that you have to, you know... Okay, save literally all your ammo for. But see, it is really good on this mission type, specifically, because it often has Berserker Seeds, and the grenade launcher is actually really good against specifically Berserker Seeds. Even if it is not the greatest thing against all other bot seeds, it does have a little bit of tech pick utility against these guys. So Fire Tornado, I would really prefer it. Oh, it ran out on top of this thing. Okay. But I'm willing to take a little bit of fire damage. Not too much. Oh, I shot the recoils back, so it's fine. I'll just pick up the spare one. And see, it's surviving the fire. It's surviving the shots it's taken. It's surviving the stabbing from the or I guess the slashing from the berserkers. This thing is a trooper. I think really only things with high demo force can effectively take it out, like chargers and the various other really heavy hitting attacks like that. But as you can see, it is quite a lot of firepower in a pretty safe package on the bot front. It's just the grenade launcher is awkward to use. Still, I think since this is the only faction you really get that much value out of the wall from, this is the place where you want to use the battlement. Again, do not trade on the bugs. I had a fucking miserable time with it. I'm sure in teams, if you're locked in and you have people protecting you, it's fine. But in solos, I just did not have enough stratagem slots to make it work. Okay, let us practice for the stealth warband a little bit. Okay, not practice too much because I do want to take out that cannon tower. That hit his arm, so that's not going to kill him, I don't think. I knew I was going to aggro him taking out the cannon tower, so I wanted to... Oh no, that did kill him, okay. There is a War Strider over there, let us deal with him. Okay, and I was considering taking the shield backpack for this, and I don't think that would have been a wrong pick. But at the same time, I feel like heavies are such a threat against this build. Like War Striders, Hulks, all that, against the grenade battlement specifically, that it just did not feel worth it to sacrifice the recoilers. Because even though the shield does give you more survivability than not having it, because it'll eat up some very dangerous attacks sometimes, I think you still get the most survivability by just killing the heavy that would have blown up your wall in the first place before he gets to do anything. And nobody does it better than the recoilers. Okay, so this outpost, this is one of the easier configurations, I'm pretty sure. It does have some unfortunately placed cannon turrets, which is always scary, but it doesn't have too many bunker turrets, and those are way scarier. So if I take you out right now, and people say the recoilless is boring, but they're wrong. This thing feels so good to use. I don't know, I say people, but I think I've only seen 1 or 2 people ever say that. I don't even remember where. That is a War Strider, but I do not have an angle at his vulnerable bits. Until he comes around the corner like a fucking idiot. It's fine by me. You can be as stupid as you want, War Strider. No, none of that. Oh, there's a cannon turret hidden who somehow shot. Or is it a bunker turret? What the fuck is shooting me? There's some bullshit that's shooting me and doing a lot of damage. I'm way more scared of you than the Scorcher. Okay, maybe I should have been more scared of the Scorcher. Oh, I didn't dive! I couldn't tell because of the concussion effect, but I did not dive. Okay, so these are going to ragdoll me onto the landmines. I really do not want that. Did you die? No, you're still alive. Of course you are. You're War Strider. You don't die to anything. Except the recoils, of course. But then again, like, the recoilless can destroy planets, almost. Okay, I would like you to stop shooting right where my head would be. Thank you. He's going to continue shooting right where my head will be. Yep. Oh, he got down, Mr. President. That bot trooper just ate that recoilless for the War Strider. I hope this rock is thick enough to prevent me from being ragdolled through it. It is. You gotta... Okay, you're just gonna walk right up in front of me and block my line of sight. That's cool. I think the wall actually did provide the sentry some cover there. So even if I didn't get to shoot the gun, I am at least getting... There's no way I actually land that shot into the vent over there, is there? No. There's too much spread. That's not it's not a sickle, that's an ultimatum that I just shot at my feet. Because the sickle does have a little bit of a wind up, so I always like start winding it up before I actually shoot. So I can be more ready when the enemy is actually in my line of sight. And that has disastrous consequences if you're holding an ultimatum. Okay, wait for you to be done shooting, and even more heavies, okay. Yeah, I do not regret the ultimatum. Oh, I survived that. That's kind of crazy. I guess he hit my leg? I really should have died to that. Okay. Oh, you're still alive. I mean, you probably wouldn't hurt me that bad because heavy explosive resist armor. Oh yeah, you're the guy that rocked on me right at the start. So let's remedy that immediately, if I could. A sickle is so good. And short to mid ranges. Is that another bot drop, or is that just red light from the bots liking red a lot? You know what? They're right. Red's a good color. Ow. There's a reason the bots kind of universally have way more aura than any of the other factions. They got style. The squids, not really. They got a little style. I don't know. The beams are pretty cool, but overall, I'm always gonna like blocky industrial aesthetics over like sleek alien aesthetics. That's just personal preference of mine. You gotta go. You gotta not stab me. Holy shit, you gotta not stab me either. Broken leg, broken arm, broken heart. 500 kg seems like a reasonable countermeasure for what the fuck is going on over there. The 500 kg does not reliably one-shot War Striders, unless it's like right underneath them, I think. Even then, I'm not sure. I haven't used the 500 kg on the bots very much in quite a while. It's not my preferred stratagem here. It's not my preferred eagle, I suppose. Okay. I've taken... What path was I thinking? I guess I wasn't thinking, is the main thing. But this is going to be really slow, so I guess if I run back... No, let's do this here first. I think it's faster. Bing, bing, bing. And then I can just run to extract right at the end, even if I run out of time. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now I'm thinking. But this is going so much better than the bug video, man. I was not doing the grenade battlement justice. And here, even though I think it is absolutely the weakest link of the build, like Recoilless and Rocket Sentry and 500 kg are all really, really powerful. I still think I've gotten pretty good value out of it, at least at the flag objective. And just using it generally as cover, it's been kind of useful. I don't think this thing is bad at all. It's definitely not like sub 1% pick rate bad. That's like one true flag sterilizer territory bad. And this thing is not that. Like, there are legitimate reasons to bring this out. There's legitimate reasons not to bring it out, don't get me wrong, but there's also legitimate reasons to bring it out. Okay, recoilless, the go as always. Please, that's going to be straight in the back of my head. Okay, probably, but that's fine. I'm just gonna kind of use this as a mortar. Oh, a mortar battlement would actually be kind of sick. I remember that we had like one in the first game. Though I guess it wasn't a battlement, it was just a mortar emplacement. I would rock the shit on that out of that on bots. That'd be so cool.
Main objective near your position.
Because I am not fond of the mortar sentry. That guy is has been my op since day one. And honestly, nobody uses the mortar sentry anymore. I very rarely see it. Even if I don't think it's like absolutely unusable, it's just so frustrating when it goes awry, which it does very frequently. There's enough unavoidable, unpredictable sources of insta-kills and ragdoll in the game without us adding more. Oh, you did that right on top of the objective. No, I'm not gonna call in. I'm gonna use self-restraint and not call in the flag. Okay, 500 kg is gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting for me. Oh, and there's some bullshit in front of me, so I can't even see what's happening. And this is a hot planet, so I am going to have to reload my sickle more than usual, but honestly, that's fine. You have more than enough spare mags that it is okay to reload every so often with this thing. Really, the only mag that matters on the scythe when it comes to infinite ammo is the last one. Because as long as you have one left, you have infinite ammo left, if you're patient. Your other 3 mags, you can absolutely burn them to get more ammo if you need it very urgently, like I did here. Oof, 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 oof. Please survive, please survive. Okay. I should let my stamina regen, but I need you gone. Oh! God damn it, I thought I was going to do this deathless. But I thought he was a part of the War Strider wreckage. I did not recognize him as a actual independent bot. My bad. I didn't mean to treat you as an NPC, as a map object. Okay, rocket sentry. Oh, there's a lot of shit that way. Where is a? Honestly, fuck it. Just place it here. Not the best place, but hopefully I can cover the rocket sentry a little bit, which isn't firing because somebody's too close to him. Gets a little. Rocket sentry is very shy. If people are too close, he does not shoot. This is actually not a good position. I was gonna say it's not a terrible position, but actually, yeah, it kind of fucking is. I was not patient and thoughtful enough. If I can really only shoot enemies that come from this way, which isn't. It's not completely worthless, but it's 90% worthless. Yeah, and that's I think that's oh, this guy's right here. That's the crux of why this thing is so poorly rated. Well, not rated, but picked so seldomly is because you need to tick so many boxes to get it to be useful, and it's just not worth it for what it is. It's like a little bit of cover and a pretty decent support weapon with like a million hoops you need to jump through to get it to be even remotely relevant. Though in this case, this was a skill issue, I just wasn't patient. Can I use it here, actually? See, I still got a little bit of use from it. Oh, brother. I would like to blow you up. Oh, the one enemy remaining left is a factory strider. Okay. That certainly is a one enemy. Oh, don't take me out of the fucking flag and reset. No, don't do that. And now the fire's here and there's more enemies. Oh, god damn it. I hate you. I hate you, War Strider. And now I'm flinched forever, so I can't even. Okay, but at least I think I was fast enough. I shot. I missed. That's bad, I missed. And I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna sim just for stamina because I'm gonna get hit anyway by these guys. Okay, I mean, you're getting chased down by a lot of these. Fire. And they broke my leg. Of course they did. Oh man, this has gone so south so fast. Okay. A bunch of. Oh, not the fucking fire. Oh wait, I had another resupply cooking. Fire tornadoes are such sons of bitches. They're much less bad than they used to be because, oh my god, were these absolute just torture to play with when they like used to actively follow you and just always be on objectives. That was like the least fun, one of the least fun this game's ever been. And again, really makes Gives the impression that Arrowhead just fucking hates their players, because why else would you make it work like that? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay. I hope that did not reset enough for another breach, because that would be a real shame. Or not breach, drop. Too much bugs on the brain. Okay, but I locked in, and even though it got a little hairy, we were okay. And I think it got hairy because I did not make good use of the grenade battlement there. Because if I had been better able to stand my ground by clearing all the berserkers with the grenade battlement, that would have gone much smoother. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Okay, so let's do some of these outposts. Or maybe we should just run straight to the flag and then do the stuff as we come back up. That might be wiser. What are you? You're extract. Okay. If extract is covered in bullshit, I'm just going to throw 500 kg in there and let them hash it out. And by them, I mean Eagle 1 and whoever the fuck is in that bunker. I have a premonition of how that went. I have a feeling it went better for Eagle 1 than it did for the bunker. Oh, this is artillery. Oh, this is the one with a bunch of machine guns. I gotta take those out, like, now. You two. Okay, rocket sentry, I called you in to cover my rear. But you may struggle to do that if a berserker gets close to you, because again, rocket sentry, very powerful, but very shy. Okay. I love being flinched out. Throw the grenade. Throw the grenade. It bounced. It bounced. Of course it bounced. Why wouldn't it? Oh my god. And that's why I should have saved my 500 kg for this objective. I know I'm in range of enemy artillery. I know. I'm aware. Is that a factory strider? I don't think it was, but I'd rather not find out. You are fast as hell, boy. Okay, the wall stopped him from moving forward, but he headshot me with the flamethrower and that insta-killed me. Or not insta-killed me, but killed me way faster than a flame scorcher usually does. Which is, turns out, enough to get you killed. Wow, the grenade battlement survived that ultimatum. It was pretty close. Pretty surprised. This thing is really tough. Oh, this is a DSS planet. Oh yeah, and the orbital blockade is active, so how did that miss? So I should have resupply pod active. Or not resupply pod, but whichever the... Ooh, that is a factory strider. Okay. Incredible air combos. Yeah, if I dove, I would have been ragdolled by the incline. And if I didn't, I was gonna get insta-killed by this guy anyway. So I think there was no getting out of the situation. And it was going so well up until that first step, and now it's just been... Yeah, it's spiraling. I think that's the crux of why solos is so much harder than teams, is that once you start spiraling, it is way harder to restabilize. You really need to, like, pull back and reassess, which is not the end of the world, but at the same time it is also, you know, you have limited time and you're the only one doing anything. You don't have teammates to help you out, so things go a bit slower than normal. There are so many enemies for you to shoot, Rocket Sentry, that are not that good. God. If I take out his top guns, Wow, I'm surprised the rocket sentry didn't break his face armor. That's fine. The next recoilless is gonna get him. There we go. I was aiming for the crack in the head. Because in my experience, that's the most reliable way to kill them once you've opened up that point up. Of course, you can always one-shot them at the eye, but that is a tough shot to hit with the recoilless. Okay, so this has spiraled a little bit. That's fine. More so due to my stubbornness and my skill issues than anything else. Man, fully unused resupply box. Hate to see it. Eagle is back in business. Can I get both? Probably not. And I might get no, I'm gonna get the first one. And maybe myself. I should dive. Okay, smoke clear, please, please. Okay. I guess not. You don't have to clear. Oh, okay. I thought you were manning the gun. I got real scared. I was about to meet my maker. Thermite did not stick, because why would it? Ultimatum did nothing, because why would it? Okay. Stim, because hot planet. And I'm out of stamina. I'm heavy armor, as always. Thermite to the dome. That one's stuck. I saw this, the like metal shrapnel. That is that actually how the thermite is supposed to stick? I always thought it would have like an adhesive or something, but I guess if you look at it, it has spikes. So are we just throwing it so hard it just digs straight into metal? 'Cause that's kind of crazy. Crazy if we are. One would assume the throwing knives would do a lot more damage if we're capable of throwing something with that much force that it goes straight through metal. Or not straight through, but sticks into metal. Okay, yeah, I think we should just loop back around and complete these side. Oh no, there's a jammer covering the flag. That we cannot have that. Okay, I do not want you killing my rocket sentry, so I'm gonna.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this
That's
low
immediately.
Helldiver.
I might be able to bait that cannon turret out into shooting the. I'm not gonna bait both of them. I only want one. But that one, if I aggro him while I'm by the jammer, I might be able to bait him out if it gets hairy over there. But I'm just hoping the rocket sentry draws attention away from me. And just covers me as I push up into this area.
Main objective near your position.
Okay, it seems to have drawn attention to me because the bots can just triangulate where I am. Seemingly. From the position of my sentry shooting them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this patrol is immediately aware of me. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna get hairy, but I really want to get into this. Oh no, not that! Not right in front of the machine gun. That's brutal. Get rid of him. Oh, I did not reload the ultimatum. What am I cooking? What am I thinking? I cannot be doing rookie mistakes like that when the mission has already gone a little sour. It's not got completely sour, mind you. It's still edible. Okay, this might be a run along the edge angle and get ragdolled and fall through the cracks. No, I can't climb that. I can't climb that. Oh, I can't climb this though. Don't punch me. Don't punch me. Ooh. I panic stimmed, but honestly, I was probably gonna get hit during that exchange. That's a lot of guys. I want ultimatum ammo to deal with them. That's an insane amount of berserkers. That's not that insane. It's still a lot, though. No, I don't have any sims. It's a lot when you don't have any sims to actually kill them. Oh, but there's even more. Can I sneak by you? Oh, there's even. This is obscene. Obscene. Okay, I'm pulling the forbidden cannon tech. I think he might be already kind of facing-ish in my direction. Okay, I see a detector tower that way. Cannon, cannon, cannon. Just do it, just do it. You did it. So if you didn't know what I was talking about with the cannon tech, that's it. If you get a cannon turret to shoot a jammer, I don't even think it needs to direct hit. I think just the of course he kills me right after I type in the resupply beacon, so now it's in a bad position. But that's my fault, I shouldn't have typed that out. I was too busy explaining. Oh, we only have 2 minutes left. Fuck. I was really slow. And my recourse is on cooldown. Okay, I gotta move. This is the only resupply I'm gonna get, I think. Or not resupply, but reinforcement. I'm not gonna get a resupply. Rocket sentry, please. Recourse rifle in 12 seconds, that's fine. I gotta make good use of this grenade battlement. If I don't, I think it's GG. That's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies. 500 kg to deal with that at least a little bit. Recourse rifle will come in. So I do not have. I really do not want to use the free laser because I think that's dishonest representation of the build. Maybe I'm being extra, but I really do not want to do that if I can avoid it. Okay, your back is blown out. If you shoot between the legs, the AoE explosive damage does get them, though they still run for a little bit. It's not always the wisest choice. Sometimes you do want to hop out and just anti-tank them straight to the face. How about anti-tanking straight to the face? Are you guys gonna... no. They don't seem aggroed onto me at the moment. That's way too far behind. You guys are supposed to spawn over there, not all the way over here. That's crazy. Okay. This mission was going so well up until it wasn't. Oh my god, I don't even have. Yeah, this is not 100% angle. This is a get the fuck out of here angle. I don't know. I definitely don't think this thing is a dead slot, because I am getting pretty good value out of it right now. But would I be getting better value out of just a sentry or the HMG emplacement? I think probably. I think this has also just been a really difficult mission, because flag missions are always difficult. But at the same time, this is like where an emplacement makes the most sense, because it's kind of awkward to use in a normal mission. So it doesn't really cut it anywhere, I guess, for what you would like for it to do. It was too awkward to, you know, use it in a more offensive mission where you're actively attacking places, but it's not powerful enough to use it on a defensive mission where you really need it to do a lot of killing. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Maybe that's why look how fast I'm running out of stamina. I wasn't even paying attention to that through the mission. I'm gonna have to burn all my stims just to get to evac. I guess it's because it's a hot planet. I don't have heavy armor and no stamina enhancement. All of which are mistakes, but honestly, it's fine.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Okay, is this an outpost? No, that's the what am I doing? Why am I fighting this guy? Now I'm stuck in the barbed wire. I should not have stopped. I don't even think I can make it. Even if I hadn't stopped. That'd be really brutal if that was what made me not make it. But I did clear out this objective a little bit, so at least when I get in there, there's not going to be too many people. But holy shit, I am so slow right now. Okay. I probably have 20 seconds. Yeah, I have time. This is fine.
Pelican 1 preparing to
Just catch my breath. My God, I even think about how miserable it must be for the for this Helldiver. Like, it's probably 10 million degrees on top of the super heavy armor and the heavy ass recoilless rifle. That's tough. But anyway, that's it for the mission. Is the grenade battlement as bad as the pick rate suggests? No. Is it good? Absolutely not. I think this is a thoroughly pretty mid stratagem. Because it's too awkward and not powerful enough at the same time. Like, it provides okay-ish cover, but it's not a big area, and cover doesn't matter as much as you think it would on the bots because there's so much ragdolling through it. And cover doesn't matter on the other factions barely at all because harvesters instantly destroy this thing. I tried this against them. Even if they just scrape the edge of the wall, they instantly destroy it. And the bugs just go past it anyway, or just attack you through it. So, I don't know. Plus, the grenade launcher is powerful, but it's kind of an awkward thing for an emplacement. At least on the bots. It's not the best weapon I would put on there, best support weapon. I don't know, this thing's in a weird, weird place. And I think it was definitely rushed out without a... Maybe not rushed out, but I don't think it was fully thought through. They needed to put a little more time in the oven for this one. Still, I don't think this is like 0.3%. This is not sterilizer bad. If I'm gonna, that's the best way to put it. This is not sterilizer bad. This is like solid, like high C tier to low B tier, I think, depending on the mission type on the bots. I think it's kind of low C to high D on the other factions because it's just too clunky without being like heavy pen like the HMG is. And it's just got less... I'm not sure if it has less damage potential than the HMG, but the HMG just feels better to use, and I have more success with it. So, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. I think if you guys are in a team playing a defensive mission, you could probably bring it out and have an okay time. Especially if your team's good at covering you. But if not, you can... this one can stay at 0.3% pick rate. You don't have to bring this out. But anyway, I have no more thoughts. I think that's it for... yeah, unless I start rambling more, but that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.